You're living your life, going to work, meeting people, scrolling your phone, and without even realizing it, you're falling into traps. Not big obvious ones. Subtle traps. The kind that slowly eat away at your confidence. And one day, you wake up and ask yourself, why do I always doubt myself? Why can't I just feel secure in who I am? That's what we're talking about today, the invisible patterns that keep you stuck in low confidence. And once you see them, you can break free. So why does this matter? Because confidence is not about being loud, or being the most attractive person in the room. Confidence is the quiet belief that you can handle life. That you can trust yourself. And the truth is, so many people lose that belief not because of failure, but because of these hidden traps they keep falling into every single day. Let's break it down. The first trap, comparison disguised as motivation. You tell yourself, I'm just looking at others for inspiration. But deep down, every time you scroll, you're not inspired, you're drained. You're silently measuring yourself against people who are showing you only their highlight reel. And every time you come up short, your confidence takes a tiny hit. One day you realize your life doesn't feel like your own anymore, it feels like a competition you never signed up for. Ask yourself this, do you want to be better than others, or do you want to be better than who you were yesterday? The second trap, seeking approval in small, sneaky ways. You send a text and wait for the reply. You drop a joke and look around to see if people laugh. You buy something not because you love it, but because you know it'll get a reaction. This constant need for validation is like a leak in your confidence tank. No matter how much you fill it up, it drains right back out. And here's the twist, the more you chase approval, the less people actually respect you. Confidence grows when you approve of yourself first. The third trap, avoiding discomfort by calling it being realistic. How many times have you said, that's not for me, or I could never do that? You disguise fear as logic. You convince yourself you're just being practical, when really you're just protecting yourself from risk. But confidence isn't built in comfort zones. It's built in those shaky moments where your voice cracks, your hands tremble, but you do it anyway. Every time you choose safety, you trade a little bit of your self-belief. And then there's the fourth trap, overthinking every move. You play out scenarios in your head, worrying about how people will react, rehearsing conversations that never happen. You live more in your mind than in reality. And slowly, the world starts to feel scarier than it actually is. The more you hesitate, the more you doubt. But here's the secret, confident people don't think less, they trust more. They trust that whatever happens, they'll handle it. Do you see the pattern here? These traps don't feel like traps when you're in them. They feel normal. Comfortable. Safe. But safety has a price. And the price is your confidence. So, what's the way out? First, awareness. You can't escape a trap you don't see. Notice when you're comparing, when you're chasing approval, when you're hiding behind realism, when you're lost in overthinking. Second, tiny shifts. Choose your own path for one day without checking what others are doing. Approve of one decision without waiting for applause. Step into one situation that makes you nervous. Take one action before you feel ready. These small acts stack up, and suddenly, you're not just faking confidence, you're living it. Let me leave you with this. Confidence is not something you wait to feel. It's something you do. Every action either builds it or breaks it. The question is, which side are you choosing today? Now I want to hear from you. Which of these traps do you find yourself falling into the most? Drop it in the comments, not just for me, but for you. Because awareness is the first step to breaking free. If this hit home for you, give it a like, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and don't forget to subscribe. More real talks are coming your way. And remember, confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about trusting yourself enough to keep going.